So yeah, you can see the t-shirt I'm wearing, which means only one thing. I've got more updates from fucking Bleeding Gums. Yep, it's been... Yeah, I can't stop updating. There's so many good shit that these guys fucking announced. How can I stop not announcing all the stuff that Bleeding Gums are coming up with? Because holy shit, I will get to you in a minute. They announced something fucking huge to me anyways. But look, anyway, let's get on with all the updates, because Christ, they can't stop announcing stuff, and one of the reasons I absolutely love this company. So yep, let's talk about what we already know. The deathmatch tournament that is coming up, and there's been more updates to the Lust for Death tournament that is happening in Kirkcaldy. First of all, we better talk about there has been a change. No, the change to the venue. So as far as I'm aware, yep, there we are. So as far as I know, ticket sales have been fantastic. I've already bought my VIP tickets, okay? And as far as I know, the tickets are going really quickly to the point where they've had to change venue to accommodate hopefully more people. And the venue change is now it's going to be at the Beverage Park Hotel, which is only down the street from the original venue. It's actually closer, I think, to the bus station or the train station there in Kirkcaldy, which is more beneficial as well. It's still on the same date, don't worry, they haven't changed that. It's just the venue they've changed. So yeah, you know, I mean, that's just fucking fantastic news, right? The ticket sales are going really, really fucking well. They've also announced as well, we are going to also get, for the Lust of Death tournament, we have got on the commentary team as well, the infamous, famous John Bullard as well, will be hopefully doing his commentary debut for Bleeding Gums as well. That is very, 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 very exciting news as well. We've also got, for the tournament, match announcements too, which they've been some good ones. They've already announced stuff like, I think we've already talked about Alton taking on the Iceman, and then we've also got Jack Harrop, Tom Beard, Tim Strange in a triple threat match as well, attack block death match, which will be excellent as well. They've also announced another triple threat Saw death match. Jack Bennett, Michael Caden, and Clint Margera. God, they really like to book the finest of the finest in the UK deathmatch, don't they? I can't wait for that match, and especially the fact that they're using real saws. That's going to be interesting. So, anyways, so yeah, other matches. I think there was 2 more matches that have been announced so far. We also have another first round death match for the tournament, and Luke King Sharp from Scotland, the only Scotsman in the fucking tournament, and he will be. This is his first. I think this is his first death match. I think it is. And he's taking on Big F and Joe. That's going to be a fucking great match. I can't wait to see what they do in that match. That is also a Up in Smoke death match. And if you know Joe, yeah, I could probably tell you what that is. Maybe not on the channel though. Anyways, puff puff pass, if you know what I mean. I think that's what they're going to be doing. So look, anyways, so yeah, they also announced. Oh yeah, there was another couple other matches. This is a big first round match coming up. Holy shit, we got Danny Darko, who's got a big weekend coming up this weekend at Rise, the ICW weekender, but he will be having a first round match with Neil Diamond Cutter. The Honey Badger's coming back. He is coming back to Scotland, ladies and gentlemen. That was the other thing I should have really announced first beforehand. But yeah, we are going to get Danny Darko taking on Neil Diamond Cutter in the first fucking round. That's going to be fucking epic. I love Neil. Finally got to meet an Ultraviolet referendum. He's a lovely, lovely guy. Big supporter. If you watched H2O's, I think it was the Cage of Hell show, Neil comes out wearing, at the start, they're all chatting, all the guys are in the main event, and he comes out in the Bleeding Gums hoodie. That popped me huge when I saw that. That was fantastic. So thank you, Neil. That's awesome stuff. But yeah, that's going to be an awesome first round match. And then a non-tournament match. We have got a fucking great 6-man tag match coming up. This is going to be so entertaining. Obviously, a certain Darwin from Rise just could not make it to Scotland for the Ultraviolet referendum show. But like, we're going to get, basically it's a 6-man tag. It's British top team. So we're going to get Lou, our friend Lou Nixon again, Darwin, and the huge Brett Semtex, who I've been really looking for. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him perform. This guy he's massive but very athletic as well, and very strong looking. So look, can't wait to see that. And they will be taking on the team of, we got the legend, the Wonder Kid himself, and Johnny Storm, tagging with Kirkcaldy's own Ewan G. Mackey and Taylor Ryan. Taylor Bryden is something I've seen before at FCW. He is very good as well in the ring. We've already seen Eugene Maki before at Ultraviolet Referendum. He's another talent that needs to be recognized more in the British and UK scene, because he is fucking great, very creative, and we all know how much of a legend Johnny Storm is. So look, that is a 6-man tag they're going to be doing. I can't wait. I know Darwin is probably going to have a lot of banter with the Scottish crowd as well. I can't imagine what he's going to be shouting at fucking people. And obviously you've got Lou Nixon and Brett Semtex backing you up as well. I don't know if anyone's actually going to mess with him. But anyway, look, I will be obviously rooting on the other team. I definitely don't want British top team to fucking win that. But it's an exciting 6-man tag, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. So, right, okay, so we've got some more news. Is any more news on Lust for Death? No. Oh, well, actually, no, there is one more thing we should talk about with Lust for Death. Andy from Bleeding Gums has released a tournament t-shirt. You gotta have a deathmatch tournament t-shirt if you're gonna be doing one of these, and it looks fucking cool. I will pop it up here, and you can get. I think you can get your pre-orders in right now, so you can either do it. It's gonna be a limited number. I think they're gonna be at £30 each. Definitely worth every penny to get this famous t-shirt to celebrate this first ever deathmatch tournament in Scotland. So I look forward to that. So hopefully I'll be buying one myself. So that's all the Lust for Death news I have for you, and also. So there's other news as well. Obviously the Ultraviolet Referendum show came out on IWTV. I've watched it quite a few times. But if you don't have if you don't have independent wrestling television, you can go onto the Deathmatch Outlaws website. You can order the DVD for Ultraviolet Referendum. It's about £20. Great price, great idea as well. They shall also be you can do pre-orders now, and you can do DVDs for the Lust for Death tournament as well, which is something else I've got to do. So I'm looking forward to that. And two very exciting pieces of news. I will leave my favorite piece of news to the end. We will talk about now is the live. You go look at Bleeding Gums' last post on Instagram, because what a teaser they made. They made a tease, a very close-up shot, not the whole thing, of the potential. Well, obviously the Lust for Death tournament is to crown the first ever Bleeding Gums UK Deathmatch champion. And they put a sneaky little picture of what, close-up so you don't see the whole thing, of the current Bleeding Gums Deathmatch champion belt. The belt. Okay, I will put my hands up. I've seen the main plate. I've seen the main plate. I can't tell any more about that. It looks really fucking good, trust me. You're gonna love it when you finally see this fucking thing. But yeah, so I was hoping they were gonna be doing a belt. I can't wait to see this fucking belt. I hopefully will get a picture of me wearing that belt. That's a little goal of mine, so it is. But yeah, it's very exciting the fact that the belt looks fucking fantastic, by the way, and it's really cool. And I'm sure it's very surreal for Andy as well at Bleeding Gums. Let's get on to the last bit of news about Bleeding Gums, because this, to most people, it's like, that's a good announcement. To me, this was one of the biggest announcements. When they first announced that we were going to get Deathmatch Wrestling in Scotland, that was huge for me. When he announced that Lust for Death was going to be happening in Kirkcaldy, that's closer to me, that was big news. This, however, tops the lot for me, because I've heard whispers, nothing confirmed, but now it has been confirmed. It has been booked. Bleeding Gums Wrestling, the third show, July 20th, is happening in my home fucking town of Perth, Scotland. I get to go watch a deathmatch show in my hometown where I live. This is where I live. I live in Perth, Scotland. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever get to see a deathmatch show in Perth. Not in a million years. At one point, I thought about what if I could do it myself. And unfortunately, I am not savvy or smart enough to put on a fucking wrestling show. And then finding out from Ultraviolet Referendum how stressed Andy was during that fucking show. Glad it wasn't me. But yeah, this is the biggest news for me, period, this year. This is the show. I know I'm going to Rise next weekend. I'm going to fucking All In at Wembley, so I am. I'm probably going to go to other shows too this year. This is the show. This is the show for me that I'm looking forward to the most. For one, we've never had obviously we've never had many deathmatch shows in Scotland. Never, let alone the fact we're going to have one in fucking Perth, for Christ's sake. So yeah, they've managed to book it. They have booked a venue. It is the Ice Factory. This is, I must admit, didn't think of this one. A couple of months ago, was speaking to Andy from Bleeding Gums Wrestling about a show in Perth. One of the venues we looked at was called The Loft. Nice venue, bit too small. I always thought, though, he would do a small show in Perth. Nothing too big. No. This is crazy. So, obviously, a lot of you there probably never been to the Ice Factory. Now, the Ice Factory, it's an okay club. I'm not a club in person, to be honest. I've been in there once, and it was for a friend's birthday. So I'm not, you can tell I'm not really a clubbing guy, unfortunately. No, I'm not. I can't believe I just done that. But look, yeah, so they have a massive, they have a massive outdoor fucking venue next to the venue. They have an outdoor big yard place. I know some of the plans. I can't tell you, unfortunately. I can't tell you. I've been sworn to secrecy. I'm going to allow Breathing Gums obviously announce all of this. I know something that they're planning to do, and if you are a Deathmatch fan, you are, no matter where you are in the UK, you are going to want to come to this fucking show, okay? You're going to want to come to this fucking show. It's going to be a big summer barbecue sort of vibe, I think it is. And as I say, the fact that this is happening in my hometown where I live, I could literally walk to this. Wow, it's about a 45-minute walk for me because I'm just outside the town centre. But I could walk to this show. That's crazy for me. Like, as I say, the other thing that gets me excited about it is finally a chance to show Perth, show my hometown, show Tayside, Dundee as well. Please, how good deathmatch wrestling can be, and hopefully, I've managed to convince some people in my work and certain friends or casual wrestling friends who are casual wrestling fans. I've managed to convince them, you guys need to fucking come to this. This is insane. And if anybody's following me on Instagram, if you follow this the YouTube channel, Instagram page, or even my own personal Instagram page, you all guys know my story. I love to put up the deathmatch wrestling clips, and I get a lot of my friends who are not wrestling fans or deathmatch fans always messaging me going, this is crazy, what's this like? Now you can experience it. Now, because I've been trying to get everyone to go for the Kokoli show, but now people in Perth, you have no excuse. You have to come to this. This is going to be a brilliant, entertaining night. By the way, I also found this out at work. So you can imagine I had to go through the back to scream. I did. I know. I'm such a mark. But as I say, if you're in the Perth area, if you're a casual wrestling fan or a deathmatch fan, no matter where you are in Scotland, you need to come to this. This is going to be a huge day, a huge night for deathmatch wrestling in Scotland. So look, yeah, that is all the Bleeding Gums updates I have now. Knowing my luck, they'll probably announce something an hour after I upload this video. Knowing my luck. Because they're constantly announcing awesome shit. I hope you guys have a fucking great day. I will be back again, hopefully with more awesome news from the best deathmatch company in all the UK, Bleeding fucking Gums. I will be back again, hopefully with more updates, match recommendations, whatever's going on in Japan, independent scene, the deathmatch scene. It is kicking off. And 2024, I think, is going to be another bonkers years. Because, well, if you've been looking at the news already, it's already been kind of, well, not bonkers, kind of disgusting, actually. But hey, anyway, I'm not even going to talk about that. No way. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a lovely day today. And remember to get your tickets for Lost for Death as well.